Hello, this is a quarter turn spigot. This was a very simple install, even though it is going through the wall into the inside of the house. This Legend, as you can see, Legend brand RV T-550 quarter turn spigot. This was purchased at Lowe's. This is freeze proof. On the inside of the wall you can't see it, but the hose, the metal on the inside actually angles up so that the water is forced down, and this is a pressure release, and that makes it so that if you leave the water on, the water isn't built up in here and cracking the spigot so that you come out someday and this thing is spraying water all over the house. The reason they call this a quarter turn is because by the time you go from off to on, see my top finger is only going from the top a quarter turn. So it's only going 90 degrees to the left. That's fully closed, fully open. You don't have one of those ones where you have to turn the handle, turn to get it all the way open, and then turn to get it all the way closed. If I've got this thing on and I want to shut it off real quick, it's off. If it's off and I want to turn it on real quick, it's all the way on. Very easy to feel stop start. I've had this for a while. The metal and the functionality on this has not changed a bit. The exterior, this is this rubberized handle. The rubber's still intact, it's not brittle, it's not breaking apart. I'm not having to rebuild this. I used exterior screws. It actually comes with this little plastic, if you can see, there's the metal here, and then there's the siding, and then there's this plastic adapter here. That actually helps with the angle of the siding. So I've got it so where it's a little bit tighter at the bottom and it's a little bit more open at the top. I just used exterior screws on this so they're not going to rust out. If you ever looked at a spigot on the outside of a house, some people call these a hose bib. I think it's called a hose bib. Not sure, I don't remember the name that they had. I'll show you the link in the description so you can see the actual name of this. The other end of this is a pipe, and the pipe is what you have to measure for how far through the wall this needs to go in order for you to get your the hose inside the house coming right. Obviously there's a water system in here and it comes through the same thing. In our case it's from a well, so the water comes from the well underground into the house and then has to come out here on the cold line for water. So on the other end of this there's a metal pipe, and on the end of it is actually what's called a Sharkbite. A Sharkbite is this thing where the end of the hose has this metal end on it that's all crimped on, and then on the inside of it it looks like 50 little teeth, and those little tiny teeth are made so that on the inside of the house, what I did is I've got PVC, and on the PVC I have it so that I just came in and cut the PVC for the length that I picked up on this. I can't remember if this was a 12-inch or an 18-inch, the length of the pipe on the inside, but I just cut the PVC, and then when I pushed this through the wall, the PVC at the length that I cut the PVC was at the same length as the end of the pipe, so that I could just pass them by each other and then slip the PVC into the Sharkbite. Wasn't going to go into the crawl space to show you, but I've decided I might as well just show you what it looks like. This would be a lot easier, a lot more spiders, but it'd be a lot easier just to show you what this looks like real quick. And that's it. Let's see, let's get some adjustment on some light. That is it. So you've got the end of the pipe there. There's the Sharkbite, which is where the black end, this is my PVC, so this end came out and I just cut the PVC about 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch past the end there, and then just slipped it into that end. This is the end right here where the Sharkbite is. and then I just used the Teflon tape to go between that fitting and the end of the pipe. So this is the end of the pipe, so that's the hole going into from the outside. And like I said, this is a little bit of an angle. This pipe actually angles down a little bit, and that's supposed to be the right angle for keeping the pipe from freezing. Something about that angle, I don't know if it makes it so the air goes up, or it can release the pressure so the water's not freezing flat in the pipe. I'm not sure, but anyway, just figured I'd show you this real quick. Sorry, I got spider webs on my phone from dragging and show you that pipe, but just wanted to show you this. I am trying to remember if that the Sharkbite piece is an adapted piece that you have to buy separate, that screws into the end of this. I'll sort that out in the editing of this video, but it's a 1/4 turn Legend brand. I already gave you the part number. I think this is well worth it. I did this on both sides of my house, just replaced the bib. I don't think this is necessarily a huge job. Yeah, you're gonna have to have the tool if you need it. If the old pipe was too small, you're gonna have to have a tool to re-drill the hole through the siding and through the inside. In my case, it's a crawl space. If you're on a slab, yours is gonna go through the outside wall and in, and then you'll have the sheetrock probably over the pipe on the inside of the wall. I'm not gonna get into telling you how to fix all that, but this is my situation. Crawl space through the outside wall into the crawl space. This is where the original hose bib, or if you call this a spigot, this was where this originally was on the house before. The screws were all rusted out. The handle was all loose, and the handle was up here and it was all rusted out and leaked. Excuse me. You don't have to bless me on that one. The handle was leaking, so I just replaced it. But 1/4 turn, well worth the money. I think this was about 30 bucks. And I'll have the link in the description. And if you have a comment, have a question, you can post it underneath the video. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. You'll see more of my videos as they come out. And hopefully we can just work on doing something like this a little more full-time. If I could, I would just keep this stuff going and just keep giving y'all some more videos, and I don't know, not necessarily make a killing on it, but shoot, if I can make a living and just helping people save money, then I'd do it. So the only way I can do that is if you keep subscribing and liking the videos and sharing the videos and share the channel. So appreciate you taking the time to watch, and hopefully this helps you with making the purchase.